everyone. My name is Naomi Kogo, a teacher at Power Words Academy, and I have the honor of serving as your Master of Ceremonies today. Today, as we celebrate World Speech Day and the finale of the Unexpected Voices Speech Contest, we shine a spotlight on the remarkable talents of our finalists and underscore the vital importance of advancing the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. This event serves as a powerful call to action filled with hope for a brighter future. World Speech Day, celebrated in 100 nations, achieves a significant milestone this year as we commemorate 10 years of Unexpected Voices. This platform empowers students to share their innovative solutions and perspectives on sustainable development goals. In a time marked by challenges such as climate change, global poverty, conflict, and energy crises, the need for positive and inspiring ideas has never been more crucial. This competition is a testament to our belief that compassion, hope, and innovative thinking are essential in overcoming these obstacles, paving the way for a brighter future for everyone. As we gather to listen to the inspiring speeches of the finalists, let's remember the importance of each voice in shaping a better world. Today is about celebrating those voices that dare to imagine new ways to live, to connect, and to envision new solutions to our global challenges. Through their speeches, our finalists will offer fresh perspectives on the SDGs, presenting new ideas to our leaders and promoting actionable change. Let's embrace this opportunity to be inspired and to consider how each of us can contribute to achieving a more sustainable and just world. Before we embark on the speeches of our finalists, let's take a moment to meet our esteemed judging panel. They bring a wealth of expertise and insight to assess today's thought-provoking presentations. Kicking off our panel, we have Sophia Wong, who will serve as the Chief Judge. With 17 years of experience in the Toronto District School Board, Sophia has made a significant impact on countless students. Currently teaching at Kennedy Public School and at Power Words Academy, Sophia's commitment to empowering students is unwavering. She holds a Bachelor of Science in Psychology and Health Studies, as well as a Master of Arts in Child Study and Education. Please join me in welcoming Sophia Wong, our distinguished Chief Judge. Our second judge, instead of Hamza, is Taslim Somani. Taslim serves as a board member at the Museum of Toronto and holds an MBA from the Schulich School of Business. Currently, she works as a business strategy consultant, helping nonprofits and health organizations like Doctors Without Borders, the David Suzuki Foundation, and Food Banks Canada elevate their digital strategies into real-world impact. Taslim is also the co-founder of the Village Pharmacy, a heart-centered independent pharmacy chain. When she's not in meetings, mentoring, or creating magic behind the scenes, she's in full mom mode, shuttling her newly minted teenager to football and drum practices. Today, Taslim is excited to swap her consultant hat for judge's seat and celebrate the bold voices stepping up to the mic. Let's welcome Taslim Somani. Last, but certainly not least, let's welcome to our judging panel, Shama Sullivan. Shama has been a teacher for over 24 years, spreading her expertise across the TSB, Peel, York Region, and Waterloo school boards, and teaching her students one classroom at a time. With a diverse educational background, Shama first started as a physiotherapist, then transitioned over to teaching math to students from grades 9 through 12. Shama also shares her influence as a parent coach, where she helps parents and their children navigate the school system in our complex modern world. Finally, Shama has also consulted for various language programs, thus demonstrating how her diverse experience makes her an invaluable addition to our panel. Let's give a warm welcome to Shama Sullivan. We are deeply grateful to each member of our judge panel for dedicating their weekend to join us. Your commitment enhances this competition and makes a meaningful impact. Now, the moment has arrived to showcase our competition, starting with the finalists from the 7 to 8 age category. It is my pleasure to introduce our first speaker, Sena Maria Santos.
Can you imagine life without clean water to drink? For millions of people, it's a daily reality. What would life be like without a toilet? Living without basic sanitation service is the reality for 1 billion people. Good morning, dear judges and my dear friends. I am Saina and I am here to share my thoughts on one of the UN goals: clean water and sanitation. Water, water everywhere and not a drop to drink. A famous line from the Samuel Taylor's poem describes water as the essence of life on earth. Yet, a global water crisis continues to challenge people's access to the quantity and quality of water needed for drinking, cooking, bathing, cleaning, and growing food. It is equally important that people live in hygienic conditions, protecting them from dangerous diseases. Sanitation is more important than independence. A powerful quote by Mahatma Gandhi highlights the importance to improve hygiene and cleanliness for a healthy living. Clean water combined with an adequate sanitation is one of the most effective ways to improve hygiene and cleanliness for a healthy living. To address the global water and sanitation crisis, a comprehensive approach is needed, including improving water infrastructure development, promoting water conversion practices, investing in sanitation facilities, raising awareness about hygiene, and the list can go on. But how can we as children help? Let's use water efficiently and reuse it instead of wasting it. Participate in community cleanups, learn about hygiene, and create an awareness. Just like every drop makes an ocean. Let's do our smallest part which when we combine could create a big impact. In conclusion, clean water and sanitation is essential for human health, environmental sustainability, and overall well-being. Let's remember that clean water is a human right and cleanliness is the first law of health. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Saina. To remind us that something as simple as water is something that we take for granted every day. Now introducing Avery Jin.
Good afternoon, everyone. Have you ever wondered how it feels to live in a magical underwater world? Did you know our oceans are like our planet's lungs? They help us breathe, but they're in danger and need our help. My name is Avery and I'm 8 years old. Today, I'm excited to discuss the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal, Life Below Water. In my speech, I will talk about how we can protect our oceans and marine life. This is so important because our oceans give us food and oxygen. Right now, many sea animals are in danger because of pollution and overfishing. First, let's talk about the problems. Plastic waste and chemicals in the water are harming marine animals like turtles and dolphins. About 8 million tons of plastic waste are dumped into the oceans every year. Overfishing is also making it difficult for fish populations to grow back, with more than 30% of them overfished. These problems make our oceans unsafe for fish and plants. But don't worry, we can all help. As kids, we can pick up litter at the beach, tell our friends why protecting oceans is important, use reusable water bottles, and join cleanup events with our friends. Our families can donate to groups like Oceana and use eco-friendly products such as reusable bottles to reduce plastic. Our government can also help by creating marine protected areas, supporting ocean research, and banning use of harmful plastics. Remember, small actions can make a big difference. Like the wise saying goes, the earth is ours to take care of for the kids who come after us. Let us all do our part to make our world a better place for everyone. Thank you all for listening.
Thank you, Avery. I'm sure a lot of us in this room, and myself included, we do all have to do a better job at maintaining our plastic use, and thank you for reminding us of that. Now introducing Jacob Chang.
Good morning. My name is Jacob. I am 9 years old and my speech is about saying no to poverty. When I see someone holding up a sign that says, "Please give me some money," I feel really sad and try my best to help. Poverty is a growing problem. Many people can't afford food, clean water, and a safe place to live. Without these, they will struggle to find the energy to get through the day. By the end of this speech, you will learn why everyone should have equal opportunities, why people have the right to be happy and safe, and why developed countries should help developing countries. To create a better future, we must work to eliminate poverty. Everyone should have the same chance to succeed. Education is key because it helps children follow their dreams, get good jobs, and escape the poverty they came from. No child chooses to be poor, so they shouldn't have fewer opportunities. We also should build libraries, parks, and community centers that are free for everyone. Living a healthy life should not depend on how much money you have. Many people in poverty can't afford food, clean water, and a safe place to live. Small actions like donating food, volunteering, or supporting charities can make a big difference. Wealthy countries should support those in need by sharing food, medicine, and other resources. If we have more, we should give those who have less. As Spider-Man says, with great power comes great responsibility. In conclusion, everyone deserves equal opportunities, a healthy life, and support from others. I hope my speech inspires you to help fight poverty in any way you can. Even small actions matter. Together, we can make the world a better place. Thank you.
Now, I would like to welcome Margaret Shen.
Hello, families, friends, and classmates. Do you know how many marine animals die in the ocean every year? 100 million. That's way too many. Why should you care? Well, the health of our marine animals, super important to us. We're at the top of the food chain and eat all kinds of things from the ocean. If the ocean isn't healthy, we won't be either. But don't worry, I'll explain how we can solve these problems. First, let's talk about trash. When people throw plastic and garbage into the ocean, marine animals might try to eat it. If it gets stuck in their throat, they might die. That's sad. We need to stop throwing our garbage into the ocean. Next, fishing can also be a problem. If we catch too many fish, there won't be enough left for animals to eat or for the fish to breed. It's like taking all the cookies from the cookie jar and saving none for your friends. We need to make sure we catch what we really need. Factories can also cause problems for marine animals. Sometimes oil spills from factories can pollute the water. This can make the animals sick or even kill them. We need to find ways to keep the ocean clean and prevent these oil spills. But here's the good news. We can all help save the marine animals. We can use less plastic and recycle. We can make sure the seafoods are caught in a way that's safe for the ocean. We can stop building more factories near or in the ocean. If we all work together, we can make the ocean a healthier and a safer place for all the amazing creatures that live there. Thank you for listening.
Great job, Margaret. Protecting our oceans is protecting each other and our communities. In reference to Jacob's last speech, with great power comes great responsibility, and we each have to be very aware of that. I would now like to introduce Kabir Ball.
My grandma once told me while growing up in India, she loved school but wasn't allowed to continue because she was a girl. Her brother went to school, but she had to stay home and learn to cook and clean just because she was a girl. Good morning, judges, teachers, and fellow students. My name is Kabir and I'm 8 years old. Today, I will be talking about the very important United Nations goal of gender equality. Did you know that in some parts of the world, girls are not allowed to go to school? Do you think that's fair? Of course not. Over 130 million girls around the world do not have the opportunity to go to school. Shockingly, 1 in 5 girls are married before their 18th birthday, which seriously affects their health and education. Also, many girls face violence and attacks for being girls, and which is something that should never happen to anyone. Even here in Canada, in addition to that, in some countries, women are not allowed to work, which is completely unfair. Even here in Canada, women often earn less money than men for doing the same job. Because of all these reasons, achieving gender equality is very important for the United Nations. Currently, the world is not on track to achieve gender equality by 2030, and we need to act now. So what can we do to achieve gender equality by 2030? I will tell what I've learned about gender inequality with my friends, teachers, and classmates. I will also encourage my families to donate to organizations like Girls Action and Plan International Canada, which help girls and women around the world. Together, we can build a future where every boy and girl have the same opportunities in life. Let's work hard to make gender equality happen. Thank you for your attention.
Kabir, thank you for that powerful speech. It is amazing to see how far we've come in history when it comes to gender equality, but we do always need to remember that we need to keep moving forward. Next, I would like to introduce Canon Achong Lau.
Hello everyone. Thank you for having me. My name is Canon and I am 8 years old. Today, I want to talk about why we need to keep our oceans clean. Think of our oceans as huge water playgrounds filled with fish, dolphins, and sea turtles. They give us jobs and homes for amazing sea creatures, but right now they need help to stay clean and safe. To start, one big problem is that people throw garbage into the water. This trash is not good for fish and other animals like seagulls. When sea animals accidentally eat plastic, it can make them very sick. This is why we need to keep the beaches clean. Another problem is the noise from boats and ships. When they go too fast, they make loud sounds that scare away fish and other sea animals. The animals need peace and quiet to find food and feel safe. If we slow down and keep our boat noises down, it can make a big difference. And let's not forget about the beaches. When there's litter on the sand, it can wash into the water and hurt marine life. Keeping our beaches clean not only helps the water, but makes it nicer for all of us to enjoy. But the good news is, we can all help. As kids, we can pick up trash at the beach and ask our friends to throw their garbage in bins. We can ask our families to use less plastic and bring more reusable bags when we shop. By working together, we can all be ocean heroes. Our oceans are full of wonderful life, and together we can keep them happy and healthy. If we all help take care of our oceans, we can keep it beautiful for everyone. Thank you.
What an enthusiastic speech from Canon. He reminded us that not only litter and land pollution is a concern, but sound pollution as well, which we don't hear too often. Next, I would like to introduce Theo Yu.
Hi everyone, have you ever wondered what it would be like to not have a home or enough food to eat? That's called poverty, and many people in the world experience it every day. Imagine sleeping outside every night, no matter how cold or rainy it is. Imagine your tummy rumbling all the time because you don't have enough food. Imagine you can't go to school or play with friends because you gotta work to help your family. That's what poverty feels like, and it's not fair. But guess what? We can all be superheroes and fight poverty, just like the heroes in our favorite books and movies. We can use our powers to make the world a better place. Here's what I can do. Share my toys, clothes, and books with kids who have less. Be kind and kind to people who are struggling. Ask my parents if we can donate food and money to organizations that help. And here's what you can do. Learn more about poverty and maybe give a presentation at school. Talk to friends and family about poverty and how we can all help. Use your allowance to buy food for a local food bank. Our government has superpowers too. They can make sure everyone has access to good schools and health care. Create jobs so families can earn enough money. Build affordable homes so everyone has a safe place to live. Every little action counts, even if you're just one kid. You can make a big difference by working together. We can all be heroes in the fight against poverty and create a world where everyone has what they need to live a happy, healthy life. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Theo. Theo just told us by spreading awareness and being kind to others that we can each be a superhero, and that sounds amazing to me. I would now like to introduce Gurbani Sindwani.
Oceans are like our planet's lungs. They help us breathe, but they're in danger and need our help. Hello, my name is Gurbani and I'm 8 years old. I'm excited to talk about the United Nations Sustainability Goal, Life Below Water. This goal is very important because healthy oceans are essential to human life on Earth. The ocean absorbs around 23% of annual gas emissions generated by human activity and helps mitigate the impacts of climate change. The ocean also absorbs more than 90% of the excess heat in the climate system. Ocean heat is at record levels, causing ocean heat waves, threatening its rich ecosystems, and killing coral reefs around the world. Many people throw trash in the ocean, making it unsafe for fish and other sea animals. About 8 million tons of plastic enter the ocean every year. Most of the plastic found in the ocean are single-use items such as plastic bags and water bottles, which can harm fish, turtles, and dolphins. Overfishing is another big issue. Some fishermen catch too many fish, making it hard for fish populations to recover and survive. What can we do to help our oceans and life below water? We can pick up trash at the beach and in the park to help keep oceans clean. My family and I can reduce plastic by using a reusable water bottle and bags instead of single-use plastics. We can donate to conservation groups such as Oceania to help protect marine life. Our government can support this UN goal by establishing marine protected areas to help keep oceans safe from pollution and overfishing. They can also promote more recycling to help keep trash out of water bodies. Will you join me in keeping our oceans clean? Thank you for your attention today.
Thank you, Gurbani. It's amazing that young minds like this can actually contribute to policy development and talking to our governments about what they can do better to help our problems. Next, I would like to introduce Akib Ahmad.
When we visited India, I couldn't drink tap water because it would make me sick. It had to be filtered and boiled first. Good morning, parents, friends, and judges. My name is Akib, and today I want to talk about something we all need to live: a clean glass of water. This trip to India made me realize how lucky we are in Canada to have a clean drinking water. Also, I thought, did you know some people in Canada don't have access to clean drinking water? Many First Nation communities have been under boiled water advisories for decades. So what makes water unsafe? Water from rivers and lakes can be polluted by trash, chemicals, or bacteria, which can make it unsafe to drink. Dirty water can cause diseases like cholera or diarrhea, which can be life-threatening, especially for children. Shockingly, around the world, 2 billion people don't have access to clean drinking water. Almost 1 million people die every year to diseases caused by dirty water. This is why achieving clean water for everyone is one of United Nations' most important goals. But how can we help? First, we can help right here at home by cleaning up local parks, lakes, and rivers to help keep water sources safe. Second, we can help by supporting organizations like Water.org or Charity Water to help donate clean drinking water to families and communities in need. In conclusion, clean drinking water is a basic human right, but many people still don't have it, whether it's faraway places or right here in our own backyard. It's a problem we need to solve together. By taking small action, we can make a big difference. Thank you for listening, and remember, every drop counts.
Great job, Akib. Thank you so much for sharing your stories. It is amazing how a 7 or 8-year-old can have so much more experience than we could have ever imagined to teach us about our world that we live in. Next, I would like to introduce Alicia Ma.
Good day, judges, teachers, parents, and students. My name is Alicia, and I am 8 years old. Today I'll be talking about the United Nations goal, Life Below Water. First, I'll explain what the goal is. Then I'll explain why it is important. And finally, I'll give some ideas of how we can achieve this goal. The Life Below Water goal is about protecting the oceans and the animals that live there. It's like taking care of a giant pool filled with all our fishy friends. But our oceans are in trouble. People throw garbage in the ocean, which is unsafe for fish and other sea animals. For example, people throw plastic straws and plastic containers which end up in the ocean. That's harmful for sea animals like turtles and dolphins because they might eat the plastic. Some fishermen catch too many fish so there aren't many in the ocean. We must help keep our oceans clean and safe for the sea animals that live there. So what could we do? We could ask our family to use less plastic. We could bring our own bags to the grocery store and use reusable bottles. We could recycle. At school, we can learn about the oceans and the animals that live there. We could attend beach cleanups with our class, and our government can make laws about protecting the oceans and the animals. They teach people how to take better care of the oceans. I'll tell my family, friends, and teachers about the importance of life below water and stop using straws and plastic containers. I'll attend beach cleanups with my family and friends. If we all do this, we can make a difference. Let's work together to keep our oceans clean and safe for the animals for many years to come.
Thank you, Alicia. Such powerful and innovative solutions from one single person. Now I would like to introduce Vasal Singla.
Close your eyes. Now, imagine living in a warm house, wearing comfortable clothes, and smelling freshly baked muffins. Now open your eyes. It's all gone. Sadly, kids like George live this way every day. George doesn't have enough money for basic needs. He goes to school hungry and cold, which makes it hard for him to study. Because of this, George often gets sick, feels sad, and worries about what will happen. My name is Vasaf, and I'm here to talk about a critical issue, the UN goal of ending poverty everywhere by 2030. Poverty affects all of us, and we must work together to end it. By the end of my speech, you will understand what poverty is, its causes, and how we can help. Poverty means not having enough food, money, clothes, or shelter. It's not just about money. It's about human dignity. It's about ensuring that everyone, especially children, have the basics they need to live a healthy life. Did you know over 700 million people worldwide live in extreme poverty? This includes 356 million kids just like George. Poverty is caused by things like unemployment, lack of education, health issues, and natural disasters. But we can do something about it. To help solve poverty, we can ensure everyone has access to education, jobs, healthcare, and food. This way, we're not just helping people survive, we're helping them thrive. In Canada, we can support organizations like Food Banks Canada and World Vision that provide vital support. We must also advocate for policies that create more job opportunities for families. Nelson Mandela once said, "Overcoming poverty is not a gesture of charity, it's an act of justice." Let's turn these words into action for George. Together, we can ensure that no child, no family has to live in poverty. Thank you.
Thank you, Vasal. I think he really just demonstrated what we teach here at Power of Words, which is really the power of spoken language, imagery, and what we can share with our voices. So thank you so much for that demonstration. Next, I would like to introduce Amber Tam.
Hello everyone, I'm here to talk about something super important, protecting our oceans. The ocean is a magical place, filled with amazing creatures like whales, dolphins, and colorful fish. But it's in trouble, and we need help. I was watching a video on YouTube, and I saw tons of trash floating in the water. Plastic bags, bottles, and even old tires. It made me so sad. Our ocean friends could get tangled in this trash or even mistake it for food and eat it. One of the biggest problems is plastic. Did you know by 2027 there might be 17 million metric tons of plastic in the ocean? That's like jumping a mountain of plastic into the water. And it gets even worse.
that amount could triple by 2040. Another problem is overfishing. That's when we catch way too many fish. If we keep catching too many fish and other ocean animals won't have enough to eat. And guess what? The ocean is getting warmer. It's like turning up the heat in a bathtub. This could cause big problems, like stronger hurricanes that could damage houses and cities. Warmer water also harms coral reefs, which are like underwater cities for many ocean creatures. But don't worry, we could help. We could do all our part to protect our oceans. We could use less plastic, recycle, and even participate in beach cleanups to pick up trash. We can also make sure we eat seafood that's been caught sustainably, which means in a way that doesn't harm the ocean. The ocean is an amazing place, and it's up to all of us to protect it for the amazing creatures that call it home. Thank you.
What a wonderful job. It's amazing. We've heard so many speeches about life underwater, but Ember here still brought us some innovative and creative ideas that made it a very unique speech. Next, I would like to introduce Avir Sandhu.
Hello everyone, my name is Avir Singh and I'm 8 years old. I live in Canada, but I'm originally from India. Did you know that India is the most populated country in the world with 1.4 billion people? Last year when I visited India, I saw something that was unimaginable to me. Hunger. So many hungry people. Some younger than me and some older. Hunger impacts our health, increasing the chance of getting sick and causing diseases, especially in children. Today, I will explain why hunger is important and what are the causes and how can you address these causes. First, let's think about how hunger impacts our health. When people don't have enough food, it harms their growth and well-being. Approximately 690 million people go to bed hungry every night, which is about 1 in 10 people in the world not having enough food. Not having enough food means kids don't get the vitamins and nutrients they need to grow strong and healthy. Now let's look at the causes of hunger. One big reason is that many people can't buy food because they don't have jobs, leading to food insecurity. Another reason is that war can disrupt food supplies and make it hard for people to access food. Lastly, how can we address these causes? Families can volunteer together at community kitchens or food collection events to help fight hunger. In Canada, we have a national food policy aimed at ensuring everyone has access to safe and healthy food. In conclusion, hunger can lead to serious health issues and it is caused by problems like job loss and conflict, but we can help by volunteering and supporting policies that ensure everyone has enough to eat. I hope I've shown you the importance of hunger. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Avir. You reminded us that our physical health, our mental health, our emotional health, and so much else is sustained by a healthy food system. I would now like to introduce our final speaker, Matteo Rome.
Hello, my fellow Earthlings. My name is Matteo. I'm 8 years old and in grade 3. Did you know that more than half of our planet is covered in water? I am here today to talk about life below water, since all Earth creatures live in water or depend on water. Have you ever wondered what happened to the plastic wrappers some people fail to throw into the trash cans, or the oil and gas drops from our cars? This topic is important because as humans, we depend on clean water for drinking and fish for food. By the end of my speech, you will learn 1, why oceans and seas are essential to Earth's creatures, 2, how plastic pollution is a problem, and 3, actions we can take to reduce plastic pollution. To begin, oceans and seas are essential to Earth's creatures because they regulate the climate so that it is always comfortable for humans, and because they are home to over 90% of Earth's creatures. So if everything and everyone on the planet relies on water in some way, why do we let it get so polluted? Plastic pollution has one of the biggest impacts on life below water. Sea creatures like turtles are getting stuck in plastic garbage and eating it. When humans eat fish that have eaten microplastics, it's bad for our health. So what can we do to reduce plastic pollution? There are several things we can do. We should reduce our use of plastic items, use reusable cloth bags when we go shopping, and recycle plastic instead of disposing it. Today I have shared with you how important water is on our planet for our survival, how plastic pollution is affecting life below water, and actions we can take to reduce plastic pollution. I hope I've inspired you to be mindful of how you use plastic in your everyday life. Will you join me in the fight to keep our friends below water safe and healthy? Thank you for listening.
Great job, Mateo. Thank you for ending off our 7 to 8 age group category with such a powerful speech. So we have now reached the end of the presentations for our 7 to 8 age category. Our sincere thanks go out to all of our young speakers and their exceptional contribution. Let us all give another round of applause for all of our presentations. Please join me in welcoming Hafsa Ismail, founder of Power of Words Academy, to share a few words with us. Please give her a round of applause.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm thrilled to be here with all of you today as we celebrate World Speech Day and our much anticipated award ceremony, especially as we mark the 10th anniversary of this inspiring movement. Over the last decade, World Speech Day has empowered voices in over 100 countries. It's inspiring to see so many young people today stepping up, speaking out, and driving change. Now let's take a moment to hear from Simon Gibson, the visionary founder of World Speech Day, as he shares his insights and the significance of this milestone.
Hello, everyone. A few weeks ago, I was listening to a World Speech Day event in Bahrain. 20 minutes before that, I'd been part of a discussion with speakers in Singapore. In today's connected world, maybe that wasn't so surprising. But in that moment, something shifted in me. I realized that I was part of a global experience, listening to voices that were authentic, grounded, and full of ideas. Crucially, I was not part of a conference. I was part of a discussion, as though I were there with friends around a table. And that epiphany gave me a new understanding of what speaking can be. Not just being heard, but contributing to something greater than ourselves. A new kind of speech experience, where speaking isn't only about performance, but about contribution. Not, I want people to hear my speech, but instead, I want my voice to become part of something bigger. Because at World Speech Day, a speech isn't just a personal idea. It's a building block. It adds depth to an evolving story of people everywhere. It's part of shaping a sense of world citizenship. And that shift changes everything. It removes the fear of not being heard, because the value is in the giving. It invites us to speak with less ego and more purpose, to see ourselves not as solo performers, but as co-creators of a shared dialogue that stretches across borders and across generations. Even after the speech ends, the sense remains. A thread in the fabric, a mark on the map of connections. This is what is building, speaking not as a moment, but as a movement. Not applause, but contribution. Not performance, but presence. Each voice matters because together they tell the story of us. And that's exactly what this fantastic competition, staged by the Power of Words Academy, invites you to do today. Not just to speak, but to lead. To share ideas that matter. To make your voice part of something that lasts. Because the future leadership begins with courage to speak and the wisdom to seek others. Thank you very much indeed.
That was truly an inspiring message. Simon captures the essence of how powerful our voices can be. A huge thank you to him for his dedication and leadership in bringing us together for this important celebration. Now, before we get to the part that everyone's been waiting for, the awards, I'd like to take a moment to recognize our amazing students. You all have been so incredible today. Each of you tackled important global issues with so much passion and insight. It's been a privilege to hear your ideas and visions of how to make our world a better place. I also want to give a big shout out to our judges. Today, you did not have an easy task, especially with the remarkable speeches that we witnessed today. Thank you for your commitment and fairness in judging. And of course, I can't forget our wonderful moderator, Naomi, our dedicated teachers from POW Academy, and all the volunteers. This day could not have been possible without you. Finally, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge our sound technician up there in the booth, Alex. We only met yesterday, and I was feeling really anxious about my partner having to take on the lights, soundboard, and projector with no prior experience. And, Alex stepped in without even knowing us, generally stepped in to help and ensure everything ran smoothly today behind the scenes. I can't thank you enough for truly saving the day. Thanks, Alex. And now it's with great anticipation, I will hand the floor back to Naomi to lead us through the awards ceremony. Thank you again, everyone, for making this day so remarkable.
Thank you, Hafsa. It is now my privilege to invite our distinguished judging panel, Sophia, Taslim, and Shama, to the stage to present the medals to the contestants in the 7 to 8 age category. Please welcome our finalists in the 7 to 8 age category. As I announce your name, kindly proceed to the stage. Saina Maria Santos, Avery Jin, Jacob Chang, Margaret Shen, Kabir Ball, Canon Achong Lau, Theo Yu, Gurbani Sindwani, Akib Ahmad, Alicia Ma, Vasav Singla, Ember Tam, Avir Sandhu, and Mateo Romick. Now, I invite a panel member to share a few words and reveal our first, second, and third place winners.
Hello, everyone. This was a very difficult decision to make. Everyone, we want to congratulate you for an excellent speech. You really had us thinking about how we can help with these United Nations sustainable goals and how we can all do our part to help. Thank you for inspiring us. And you have given us a lot to take away from. Without any further ado, we'd like to present the third place award. This contestant gave us some very powerful visualizations that really helped us to imagine what living in poverty may feel like and the struggles one may face. He did a great job explaining the causes of poverty and what can be done to end poverty. And as this contestant had said, no child, no family has to live in poverty. We would like to congratulate Vasav Singla. Congratulations, that was an excellent speech about no poverty. Next, we'd like to congratulate our second winner. This contestant did a great job, and we want to say thank you for sharing your personal connection with us regarding the topic of gender equality. By sharing your grandma's experience of growing up in India and not being allowed to continue beyond elementary school, just because she was a girl, really made us feel how important this topic is, and we really felt how personal it was to you. We would like to say thank you for reminding us the importance of achieving gender equality. We'd like to congratulate Kabir Bal. Thank you, Kabir, for your wonderful speech on gender equality. For our first place winner, we wanted to say thank you to this contestant. We wanted to say you did a really great job explaining the problems of plastic and in our oceans and overfishing. We really felt how passionate you are about protecting our oceans, and you were very engaging to watch. We couldn't take our eyes off of you when you were speaking. We would like to say congratulations to Amber Tam for your wonderful speech on life below water.
Congratulations, finalists of the 7 to 8 age category. We really do commend you for all of your hard work and dedication that you put into these speeches. You may go take a seat. Next, we will award medals to the contestants in the 13 to 15 age category and announce the first, second, and third place winners. Please give a warm welcome to our finalists in the 13 to 15 age category. As I call your name, please make your way to the stage. Sinthuja Ratnam, Hilary Ding, Sybil Kutsi, Sanjana Santosh, Anya Narangde, Varshini Sivasilan, Amira Wani, Iman Malik, and Jessica Du. Judges for the 13 to 15 age group, please make your way to the stage. Amber from the first age group, can you make your way back to the stage? We do have one more thing for the first place winner of the 7 to 8 age category. I now invite one of the judges of the 13 to 15 age category to say a few words and announce the winners.
Congratulations to the contestants in this age category. We could see that you really did a lot of research and learned a lot about this topic before creating your speech and telling us about how your thoughts are in terms of what we can do together as a community and as a global society to help these goals. For the third place, we'd like to say congratulations to this contestant. This contestant did a great job in reminding us the importance of protecting life on land. And this was a quote from the speech that really stood out to us. To be able to live on this planet is not a privilege, but a necessity. It sure is. You provided excellent and attainable solutions for how we can help protect life on land. Thank you so much for the wonderful suggestions on what we can do to help life on land. We'd like to congratulate Hillary Ding. Great job, Hillary. And we'd like to present the second place award to this contestant. This contestant did an excellent job putting things into perspective for us, with the example of ketchup being just a condiment for us to use, but a treasure for others. It really showed us how ketchup could be so important for those living in hunger. During this speech, this contestant has told us at the end of the speech that 75 people have died while I've been talking to you. That's a very astounding statistic, and we really hope that together we can conquer zero hunger. Congratulations, Anya Narang Day. Congratulations. And now for the first place winner. This contestant told us just 3 simple words: health is wealth. And it has such a deep meaning. And this contestant also told us where you live should not determine whether you live. This contestant told us the importance of focusing on good health and well-being. And thank you so much for all your insightful suggestions on what we can do together to help this topic. Congratulations to Sanjanya Santosh. Congratulations to all of the contestants in this age category. We are very proud of all of you.
Thank you so much, finalists, for your hard work into these speeches, and I can really tell how much dedication that you've put into researching and working hard and everything that you've put into presenting these speeches and putting them together. So let's once again put a round of applause for our 13 to 15 finalists. You may all take a seat. Now, I welcome to the stage our distinguished judges, Mason, Livia, Gruich, and Taslim, to present the medals to the contestants in the 9 to 10 and 10 to 11 to 12 age category. Please make your way to the stage. Please welcome our finalists in the 9 to 10 age category. As your name is called, kindly come up to the stage. Sahana Vinotan, Vinay Singh Kaloti, Raifa Pirbai, Kathleen Nguyen, Janita Ratnam, Alicia Jacob, Adam Ahmad, Insia Yamani, Ian Lee, Shiv Singla, Ayana Sharma, Kali Darmos, Dimitri Nasi, Henry Kim, and Kaylin Howe. Let's give a warm round of applause to our 9 to 10 category. Now, I would like to invite one of the judges to share a few words and announce the winners.
Hi, everybody. It's been a very interesting day, a very inspiring day. And I will just say for this 9 and 10 group that as judges had an extraordinarily difficult task. We're so impressed by their poise, by their passion, by their words. And, if our future has anything to say about it, I think it's going to be a good one with these kids standing behind me. So well done, everybody. It was really incredible to see you all be up here. It's not an easy thing, right, to stand up in front of a stage in a theater with spotlights on you, especially at your age. So really proud of you, and really well done for everybody. Our third place winner really drew us in with her passion, I think, and talked about forests, animals, and plants, renewable energy, and really sort of made us feel what she was feeling in terms of sort of the urgency to make some changes. So our third place winner is Janita Ratnam, the UN Sustainable Development Goal, Life on Land. Our second place winner spoke about sustainable cities and communities. And I think as judges, what really drew us to her short talk was a personal experience of being in Colorado and being inspired by seeing the green spaces and the farmers markets and wanting to bring some of that light and green to Toronto and other places, other big cities around the world. And so we really learned a lot from your talk, Alicia. I really enjoyed it. And for that reason, you're our second place winner. Congratulations. Our first place winner spoke about the UN Sustainable Development Goal, No Poverty. And what drew us to this particular speaker was him really speaking from the heart and being really authentic and personal in what he was saying. And so, small acts of kindness, I think, as a tactic to address poverty was something that really resonated with me personally. And we're really thrilled to give Ian Lee first place in this category. Congratulations, Ian.
Finalists in the 9 to 10 age group, thank you so much for your hard work. I'm sure on behalf of the judges, I will say myself that we wish that we could give everybody here a trophy, but to make it this far is already such a huge accomplishment, so thank you so much for all of your hard work. You may go take a seat. You can go take a seat. Finally, I will be inviting our finalists in the 11 to 12 age category to the stage. As your name is called, please come up to the stage. Karthihan Kamalanathan, Sophia Chen, Lucas Zhu, Noor Al-Haya Hafiz, Pavan Purushothaman, Sean Santosh, Ryo Brown, Vikasni Mathanagopal, Peyton Lee, Jamie Q, Alexandra Jacob, Kershawn Gill, Arthi Vijay Tipan, Owen Lam, Elizabeth Kim, and Thomas Rodriguez. Let's all come together to applaud our finalists in the 11 to 12 age category. I now request one of the judges to say a few words and announce the first, second, and third place winners. I now invite one of the judges to say a few words and announce the first, second, and third place winners.
Thank you so much. How about a round of applause first for all our contestants? I have to start by saying that the judges did not have an easy time with 16 amazing, strong voices that spoke for such powerful causes. So good job to all of you. The prize is really standing up here and speaking from the heart, and you all did that with such grace today. So give yourselves a big pat on the back because you are all winners. So now to announce the third, second, and first place. Our third place winner really drew the judges in with her grand gestures, with her vocal variety, and she spoke about responsible consumption and production and gave an example that many in the audience can probably relate to as she spoke about fast fashion and trying to shop at Zara's. And hopefully we can all take some suggestions from her moving forward. So I'd love to announce our third place winner, Rio Brown. Congratulations. Our second place winner just took the mic and walked right out on stage, and that takes courage. Not only that, but you were very comfortable. You drew us in, all the judges, with how you started with that example, with that key, and came right back to it in the conclusion. Great job, great confidence, great topic about quality education, obviously. So congratulations to Elizabeth Kim, our second place winner. Now, I will not attempt to do a rap. I am just not that good. But not only the rap gives you the first place today, you came on the stage with confidence. You gave a personal story when you spoke about quality education. You smiled, so you just exuded confidence all over. And obviously that rap at the end really blew everybody away. So congratulations, big congratulations to Sean Santosh Kumar. So maybe a big round of applause again for all our wonderful contestants. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much to the finalists of the 11 to 12 age category. Once again, your hard work and dedication has really paid off, and you all deserve to be here, so thank you for that. You may now all go take a seat. Thank you, Mason, Livia, and Taslim, along with all of our other judges, for your commitment and expertise. Let us all give all of our judges another round of applause for their invaluable contributions. This now concludes our award ceremony and the celebration of World Speech Day. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to everyone who participated and to those who joined us as spectators today. Thank you for being a part of this inspiring event. We wish you all a safe journey home, and we look forward to seeing you again next year. Thank you.